So this is our chicken coop in the wintertime. I have smaller steps in there. Hopefully we can get rid of the wind noise for the wintertime so I can snow blow. The bigger steps are over there that we move with our tractor. We were taking plastic and wrapping it with lats and blah 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 blah, and we found out using house wrap works really well on the run. There's hardware cloth on the back side of it, but we just staple over the top, and we staple it with Tyvek to keep the snow and the wind out and help hold some of the heat in. So let's go take a look. So since we're getting a lot of cold coming in, I took and put straw in to help absorb the poop and insulate the ground. I'll be adding more straw today to get it a little bit deeper in here, but it's actually, if we close the door here, it's actually warmer in here than it is outside. Also, what we do is we have bucket heaters that we use. One thing with ducks is you can't let the bucket heater sit on the bottom of the bucket because you'll burn out the element, because a duck will take a mouthful of food, go over to the bucket and dip its head in there. Well, you know what happens there. Then gravity takes over and the food goes to the bottom of the bucket. So, and another thing that we've come up, I feed with a bucket. They still do spread it around. I used to have the 4-inch tubes that came down with the Y on them, but some of these chickens are so fussy, they'll kick out most of the feed just to get to what they want. So a guy at work's seen something on the internet where you put a 90 in. Well, that worked for a while until they could figure out to get the freaking 90 out. As you see, there's still, I kind of filled up these buckets pretty good. So what I did was I took the 90s out. So they have to stick their heads in there and get their feed. Yeah, just like you're doing. So, and I'll put feed in there, and then it also saves a lot. They still waste a little bit, but not as much as what those 4-inch with the Y's on them did. So, and then I'll throw scratch in there too to help bring them into there. So, yeah, and I keep 300 pounds of feed in here in the two other buckets. So, it's pretty full. I just filled them up yesterday. And then I also have a can that has scratch in it. And I also keep oyster shells at their disposal. Sometimes you get a chicken, the feed has oyster shells in it already, but I like to supplement because sometimes you get ones that are can't produce a real hard shell, so there's no hurt at doing this. So let's take a little tour inside. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I know the girls I'm spending too much time with the chickens. So right here we have an automatic door. So the door is run off a timer, and the timer goes off at like 9:30 in the morning. It opens up, and then at 6:30 at night it closes. I also have one inside the coop too. So let's go to the coop. Okay, let's go into the coop. Right now it is 39 degrees. So what we do here is I got a door, screen door, to keep them separated from the eggs and the straw, or else you'll have straw everywhere. Is come wintertime, especially with this cold, we run 2 brooder lamps. Usually it's just one, but we're running 2 now until the cold, well, actually probably till winter goes away. So what we do here is on the other side of this blanket is a window. So what we do is, because it's just a single pane glass, we take an old blanket and cover it up. And I do that with 2 of the windows. I still like to have some natural light come in. Over here, this is on the other side of these windows are the run. So I'd rather leave some light come in. So over here, we have nesting boxes. So we take and put pine shavings in there. And what's nice about these is I get them at Walmart. You can pull them out. If there's like poop or a busted egg in there, you can dump them out. And if they're really soiled, then I put them off to the side, and we got spare buckets that we use to replace them. That's our little tour. And again, we have an automatic door. So at night, you know, the door closes, and in the morning time, it opens. So you don't have to be attending it, or like if you have to go to work and leave the door open in case there's predators around. And that's where the ducks go at night. So I threw a bunch of pine shavings in there. But yeah, so I'm just keep on adding straw, and I'm actually going to add more straw today. And what I usually do is I put straw down, excuse me, and then I will take and throw just a little bit of chicken scratch on there, and they start going after it and shred it. So that's our little tour of the chicken coop and run. And there'll be more projects as we go along come springtime. We got a lot of projects this year, so. And these are our girls, Livers and Allie. Bratty McSassy's. Livers and onions. Livy, say hi. Allie, say hi. They want to play ball. That's what they want to do, is play ball. So over here, we have chicken coop. Well, it's going to be a chicken coop for 12 new chickens. I'll get this all fenced in here in the spring, and there'll be a tank in there, and we'll show you the process and the growth of the baby chickens when we get them in April or May. And right now we have an injured chicken in here. I tried taking a video earlier, but the camera wasn't zooming. Oh, there she is. She injured her foot come the rooster. And so she injured. She laid another egg. She must be doing better. She has 2 eggs in here. I really want to stick her in with the other chickens. I'm a little worried about her injured foot. It's gotten a lot better. She's actually able to put weight on her foot now, so that's good. So I got to put water in the bucket, fill up her feed. Yeah, I might try sticking her in. If it don't work out, I'll leave all this going, so if she has to come back, she can. I'll let you know about the progress.